Hi guys, welcome back to my amazing kitchen. My name is Abba. In today's video, we are making some delicious and crunchy yam balls. So come along and let's get right into the video. So for this simple recipe, we will need some yam, butter, milk, egg, chopped onion, some scallions, chopped carrots, and some breadcrumbs, and I'll be using some Japanese breadcrumbs, also known as panko. So first I'm going to cut my yam into two because I'm going to be using half of it. Then I'm going to peel it and chop it into smaller pieces. So the smaller you cut your yam, the faster they cook. Once I'm done chopping them up, I'm going to transfer them into my sink and then wash it to get all the dirt of it, and then transfer it into my cooking pot. So next, I'm going to add enough water to cover my yam, add my salt, and then bring this to a boil. I'm using pink salt in this recipe, but any salt will do. Now cover, transfer this on your stove and cook this for about 20 to 25 minutes or until soft. So after about 25 minutes, I come back to check on my yam and I know it is cooked because my fork could just go through my yam. I'm going to drain this and set it aside. So normally in Ghana, you would mash your yam with your asanka and your tapoli, but I'm going to be using my ricer. And if you are going to be using your ricer, it is best to do this whilst your yam is still very hot. If you allow your yam to cool completely, it will be very difficult for the yam to pass through your holes. Also, ricing your yam whilst hot will give you fluffy yam balls. So once you are done ricing all your yam, you can now allow the yam to cool off until you are able to handle it and then proceed with the next step. Now to my yam, I'm going to add my chopped carrots, chopped onion, my scallions or green onion or spring onion, some seasoning, and I'm using a white pepper, black pepper, some garlic powder, onion powder, and some chili flakes for some extra heat, but you can use any seasoning of your choice. You don't have to stick to my kind of seasoning. Next, you are going to go ahead and mix everything together until all the veggies are well distributed, and then go ahead and add your butter. So at this point, your yam should be cooled but also slightly warm so that your butter can mix in easily. Also, if you overdo the butter, your yam balls can come out very greasy. Please do well to check out the description box down below for all the ingredients and their measurements. So after adding my butter, I'm going to go ahead and add my milk. And I make sure to add my milk gradually until I get the texture I'm going for. I want my yam balls to be fluffy and moist, but I still want it to hold its shape. So at this point, my yam mixture is moistened according to my likeness, so I'm going to go ahead and form my yam balls. And in shaping your yam balls, try to make them all even sizes so they fry evenly. In Ghana, yam balls are served as a party snack, so I try to keep my balls at a bite size. But you can make them as big or as small as you prefer. So I'm going to go ahead and shape my balls until all my yam mixture is used up. So now that all our yam balls are shaped, I'm going to set this aside and preheat my oil. We are going to deep fry our yam balls. But just before we start deep frying, I have here some beaten egg, all-purpose flour, and my breadcrumbs, of course. So what I do is take one bowl, dip it into my flour, then in my egg mixture, and then in my breadcrumbs. You can definitely use regular breadcrumbs in place of the panko, but I find that the panko gives you a more crunchier texture than the regular breadcrumbs. Also, with the panko, your yam balls stays crunchier for a longer time. So if you are serving this at a party, I would advise that you use panko instead of regular breadcrumbs. So now that all our yam balls are breaded up, we are going to deep fry them. And at this point, your oil should be hot enough. You don't want to keep your oil too low, but also not too high, because you don't want them to brown too quickly on the outside. So try to keep your heat on a medium heat. Occasionally stir your yam balls to ensure them browning evenly. It will take about 6 to 7 minutes to fry your yam balls to perfection. And there you have it. Our yam balls are done, looking golden and beautiful, but also super crunchy on the outside. Lately, I don't see yam balls at parties anymore, but as a kid, I remember they used to be at every single party. Now, you just listen to the crunch on this yam ball. Well, until I come your way next time with another amazingly delicious recipe, cook this yam ball with love and see it radiate through the hearts of your family. Thank you so much for watching, guys, and see you in my next video. Bye!